E kua hui like I ka hana. Let everybody pitch in and work together.
That the child was the victim, that the RCG is the savior, and then the birth parent is the villain. Coming in with that bias automatically, I already had like my reservations, but the more that I would key in and listen to their heart, I realized that I'm looking at it in a selfish way. And so I ended up literally like looking at them as the savior, you know, appreciative for them because I wasn't able to really pick myself up at that time, right? And you were there for my child, or you were there for them at the time that I couldn't.
And she expressed how much she kind of feels alone. And all she's trying to do is take care of these children for those birth parents. And then I watched 4 birth parents run to her and circle her and hug her. And just watching like this metamorphosis, this coming together, this out of nowhere, this healing that took place between the two, I was blown away.
Being in a room full of people who understand is such a powerful thing, and to share that and then to shift your perspective a little bit. I think what Better Together did for me was to sort of remind me why we do what we do and sort of push me again to go a little bit further outside of my comfort zone. I can't imagine anyone walking away from this experience saying, oh, I wish I didn't attend.
It gets people in the room that may not really work together well, even though we should all be working together because it's all about the kids and what we do. We're not always on the same page, so this space creates that safety so that we can hear each other and really learn from each other.
Culturally, it means a lot for family, especially if they only have that person in their life. Their parent is their parent and they just want to know where they are. In order to break down these barriers, break down these stereotypes, it's necessary to create spaces, and that's what that Better Together session was for. It makes me think back to what I did or said when I was younger to like my mom or like my foster parents, and like, oh my God, like why did I say that? Or like I could have said that so much better, or oh, I never thought of that.
I do see the value in Better Together, and I do see how impactful it can be and healing. And it's through Better Together and experiences, the activities really work to encourage the idea of perspective, being able to understand the perspective of the person sitting across from you.
Seeing how everybody, complete strangers, right, come into this room and everybody walk out Ohana, everyone walked out with a different perspective. It just inspires me to be able to like get out there even more. All Better Together tries to do is teach people how to love each other.
Better Together is a 2-day experiential program that brings the community together and provides trust, safety, but also vulnerable and brave spaces where we shift perspectives and really come into a space where shared parenting is important. We want to break away from the stigma that taking away our keiki from their ohana is the best way to protect them. We know that keiki thrives when ohana is involved. So how do we come together in different kulana roles, in different kuleana responsibilities or privileges, and sit in a space where you can be brave, you can be courageous, and share mo'olelo, share those stories to help shift hearts and have empathy for others. But also, how do we use this to really support and help thrive our keiki? This is Epic Ohana's Better Together. Let us come together as a community and break this stigma. Let's share that kuleana of keeping our ohana together. And together, we can thrive as a community.